Hello golfers, welcome back to JD Golf TV, your home for playing better, faster. What about this early extension business? Let's get after it. Early extension is what I would call, well actually in biomechanics would be called thrust. That means your belt buckle is moving in toward the golf ball for one reason or the other, and it can make you stand up through the golf ball, flip the golf club, can make you shank the golf ball, can make all kinds of cool things happen. And we're going to discuss today how to actually do something about it. Some extension is fine until it gets to be where you invade your space with the golf ball, then we got a problem. So let's hit one and demonstrate early extension just for fun. How to think about this one. So, belt buckle toward the ball. Okay, here we go. Oh, that was cool. Now, when we go look at this old guy, there's a cool little difference here. This is what we're going to look for. Okay, address position looks pretty darn good, and this can lead to shanks and stuff when we do this wrong. Let's go take a look at what we call in the business the hiney-liney. Basically speaking, my right cheek ought to come closer to that line of the backswing if I'm doing the right thing. Oh, fine. Now from back there, oh, baby, oh, baby. Now there's a saying for that by us golf teachers, but I ain't gonna tell you what it is. This, I have just come about one football width away from that line. I'm gonna stand straight up. I didn't quite shank it, but as you can see, I'm real close to shanking it. Oh, no, I shanked it. Oh, beautiful, folks. Look at that, I did that just for you. Well, that's called early extension, and that amount of extension gets us into deep duty. So let's investigate what's happening. My pressure under my feet has done something pretty interesting. You can see this is my trail foot, ball of the foot, heel. You can see the outline of my sole of my sneaker. Lead foot, heel, and toward the toes. You can see, and I see this all the time, the golfer went back very nicely toward the right on the backswing. Here we take a look at this from the face-on view here. Right, going to the right nicely, back he goes, and then he goes out to his tippy toes. Oh baby, and never recovers. So what's going on there is the poor golfer cannot actually do anything but move into the golf ball. Oh yeah, I'm tiptoeing through the tulips, folks. That is beautiful. Excellent demonstration, Dunigan. Now, I've seen this happen before. Got a student last summer getting ready to go to a trip to, I think, Scotland. Might have been Ireland. And he's got the shanks. And he's coming in as a referral from one of my students. And I'm like, oh boy, here we go. Anyway, think about this one now. Think about this. He's got a case of the pitch outs, we call that. So what is any sane person going to do? I'm going to get farther from this stupid golf ball, put my weight back on my heels. Okay, now what he's doing is, you can see my weight toward my heels, right? What he's doing to himself, unfortunately, well, as he goes back in the backswing, oh, he's going to fall over backwards. Your CNS, central nervous system, is going to go, oh, we ain't having that. Because I've got to keep myself upright, that's its job. So you get on your heels, you move back into your heels, and your brain goes, no, got to find balance again, and moves you this way again on the downswing. That one I'm not going to demonstrate because I think I may kill myself. But that was what he was doing. I will give you a quick thing. Sometimes people set up on the heels at address, and they actually begin to come off that butt line, the hiney-liney it's called, right in the backswing. I've seen that many, many times. That's going to look like this. So I'm shanking it, get on the heels. They go like, oh, there we go. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry, club. That was as close as one could come to a shank without actually shanking it. Watch this one. So here goes the poor old guy. There's our hiney-liney. And oh, there he goes. Right off the backswing, he's moving in toward it. And that, boy, oh boy, look at that thing. That is so close to a shank. Hey, by the way, I can actually hit a shank on command just with that little thrust move. So what are we going to do about it? First and foremost, we're going to be simple. Thrust this way, not so hot. 1 inch, bueno. 6 inches, no bueno. We're going to put the exact opposite. We're going to go back on the backswing and make sure that you do not move toward the golf ball in the backswing. Pay attention to what you feel on your shoes. Where are you pushing your shoes into the ground? That's going to help a ton. But here's the big one. That'll curing it on the backswing takes 1 second. Just be aware of your setup. Please do not get on the heels at setup. That's a disaster. Get on the balls of the feet, right? Now, you don't have to go recenter yourself toward the toes. Get it? Very simple. Move in the opposite direction. You would think move back away. No, bad. Not move back away. Move toward it. Next thing, we'll take this golf ball and we're going to work on this cool little move here. I'm going to set up and I'm going to miss this ball, baby. Here I am. Little balls of the feet. There you can see them. Heels, balls of the feet. Not toes, balls of the feet. Okay, we're back. We're going to miss away. Okay, cool. What I felt was my left back pocket move into that wall. Not unlike this. You may have seen this before. I first made this public 1 billion years ago. We're back here on the backswing. We're going to push this. Now, I'm actually pushing, my left shoe is actually pushing that way, which actually the force plate system says, yep, that's how it works. I'm pushing. I'm going to try to pop this. Oh, now I got a feel of pushing the ball of the foot that way, push my back pocket back. Okay, that's cool, Dunigan. A little feel of that. Okay, a little ball of the foot right here. I feel it. Okay, now we go back, push away. Oh my goodness. You know what that's called? The pro side fadeaway. If you watch the pros, they all move away from the golf ball, not toward it, because you don't get to be on tour shanking it. So here, dear reader, is the difference. All right. Hiney 91. Hiney 92. Close enough for jazz. Here we go. All right, Dunigan. Whoa. How about that? That's pretty cool, isn't it? Now let me go ahead and slow that down for you. Okay, so what's the difference right here? We have address, hello ball. We have a top of backswing condition. Very, very similar, right? I would say they're very similar. Yeah, I could have turned more, but folks, I was making well, what do we call it? I was making a mistake, not making a golf shot. Now, on the way down, I wonder if you can see it. I'm going toward my toes. Here's the pressure. Going very much toward my tippy toes already. Here we go here, and I'm going away from it. I'm already pushing off of this ball of the left foot toward the heel. Whoa. Well, look at that. Look how fast that we did that serious direction difference. Hey, and I went from a 4 foot carry, 4 feet carry. Oh, shanking it doesn't go very far. 221 carry. Look at that stuff. All right, look at that guy go. By the time we're at impact, the poor thing, look at that, folks. That is going to be a shank. And I've got that sucker right on the hosel. And you go over to this way on the left-hand side, and you go, wait a second. Wait a second. Because he was pushing so hard away from it, look at the posture difference this way. I think this is pretty cool. There's a spiny liney. Whoa. Now, just in case you're wondering, folks, this is a consequence of doing that push back the ball against the wall. It's a consequence of it. I'm in much better posture. Isn't that special? Look at what the contact we got there. Totally off the toe ball contact. Isn't that something else? When you early extend, it does feel like a vertical power source. That's a fact. That's a fact, except it just sucks when you do it more than an inch. So this lesson today is going to teach you how to push off that correctly off the front shoe to push against the wall so you can rotate and use that as more of your power source. So guess what it looks like? Oh my goodness. Go back to that video on the right arm action. It looks like this. We're going to get set up here. We're going to throw this thing down the fairway. Look at that guy go. Looks just like it, doesn't it? Get after it, folks.